Hey guys, welcome back to some more Battle of Titans. My name is Pendous. So for those of you who follow me on my with the community tab on my channel, you will have already seen a Battle of Titans video. That was supposed to be for all of you, but for some reason the microphone audio, or not the microphone, yeah, the microphone audio ended up getting jumbled somehow for the first like minute of the video. The rest of the video is fine, but that first minute I just didn't want it to be a public video, especially since, you know, Battle of Titans is still like a growing game and everything. I didn't want to put out like cruddy content kind of thing, just because, I mean, that's how I am. I don't like putting out stuff that sucks. So anyway, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about Battle of Titans a little bit. Some of you saw the live stream that I did. There's a couple interesting points I'll talk about in the hangar here. We'll just spend like 45 seconds here and then we'll jump right into a round so that it doesn't get boring. But a couple interesting points. One of the things that makes this unique compared to other mech games, which are some of my favorite games, have been some of my favorite games to play my whole life, is that you can update, or you can upgrade parts of everything. So like right now we're looking at this robot right here. You can see all of his stats on the left there, and then over here you can actually see the different areas of him, or of the mech, where you can add your own, like the upgrade that you want to put on there. So you can change, like right now I have this sprint accelerator on there for his sprint ability, but there are other things you can put on there too, like armor pieces and whatever. It's your choice, and each of those things can be upgraded themselves. So like on this guy, like he can go tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 for your items. And for this guy right now, I've only got his stuff at tier 1, but if we look at this Nelly, for example, I've got my stings all at tier 2, and I also have their magazine, so I put magazines in them to, you know, make it so that it has more missiles per magazine, and I have those upgraded as well, and then same thing goes for like all these other parts. Like there are different parts of these guys that are upgradable, and so that's something that's really cool about the game. Just kind of an interesting hangar feature there, but you can see, like, so like we've got this guy. There's not a ton of different types of Titans, but they are actively developing more. So like there's this guy right here that can fly indefinitely. So he's got a flight mode. It just deactivates your two heavy weapons kind of thing, or your two medium weapons, I guess. You got this huge guy. And then yeah, a bunch of these other things too. So you can see him cycling back through there. But yeah, some pretty interesting stuff with this game. I really like where it's going, and I've got high hopes for the future of this game. So I figured let's jump on the bandwagon now. And if any of you guys are interested in it too, then I would definitely recommend going to the link in the description. It's available for Android or iOS, and you can download it there. So I'm playing right now on my OnePlus 5T. So I actually got new cables for recording and streaming and stuff. So you can see this like flush mount USB-C cable here. So like barely sticks out of the bottom of my phone, and then it wraps around back before it sends the cable out. And that's connected to my computer. I'm streaming with, or I'm recording with Streamlabs right now, Streamlabs OBS. But anyway, yeah. So cool stuff. I will bring you guys back once matchmaking is finished, so you don't have to sit through this. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so it looks like matchmaking is over, so I'm bringing you back in here. Alright, so currently there are 2 maps available in this game. There are more, I'm sure, that they're going to be developing, but right now there are 2. There's this desert one, and then there's a snow one. So kind of opposites of each other. So I think right now, right here at the beginning, I'll drop into, this guy's my favorite. He's called the Mite. So he's a light robot, and so he's quick. He's not the fastest in the game, but what I like about him is that he can climb almost any surface. So like right here, for example, he can climb, you know, like just sideways on stuff like this. It makes him really versatile. You can actually also climb on like robots and stuff. You can jump onto an enemy robot. It makes it difficult for them to target you. Also makes it, you know, in turn difficult for you to target them and everything. So since I'm kind of overextending myself here, I'm actually going to back off until I've got some more teammates up here. So it looks like we got a friendly Ravager here. And it looks like that may be a AI one. So in this game, it's kind of cool. There are AI Titans that will fill in the blanks where you may not have a player, or maybe a player dropped out or something like that. But there are AI mechs available to fight alongside you or against you in the game. So just kind of an interesting and cool mechanic there that they have AI programmed into it, sort of thing. I think that'll also open them up for like training purposes, like as the game develops and it matures and everything, I think, you know, maybe them adding something like a tutorial mode or something like that, I think that could be very, very useful for them, garnering players early in their in the days of them downloading the game and making them stay. I guess increasing retention is what I'm thinking. So, but yeah, lots of really cool stuff here, and it's not a huge development team right now for it. I'm sure it'll, you know, keep growing in the future and everything, but yeah, not a huge development team. So some of the rollouts could take some time and everything, but it's not a big deal. As the game is right now, it's definitely very, very playable and very, very fun. So you can see the square up above this heavy Titan's head. So you can see those anywhere on the map. That indicates what type of robot you're looking at. So the little triangle are light bots. The circles are medium ones, and the big squares there, those are the heavy robots. So it gives you, even if you don't have line of sight, it gives you an indication of what it is that you may be about to come up against. There you go. So you can see my ammo reloading in that little UI feature on the back of my Titan just behind my weapons. So that just gives you a good visual representation of where your magazine is at, as far as remaining ammo and stuff. So this is a that's a AI one, and they can be pretty dangerous because of their accuracy. They don't miss very often. That is for sure. So let's just get in this guy's face. And something else, another cool mechanic about this game is you can actually shave off parts of different players. Which is cool. You don't really get that in a lot of other games. So you see I just shaved off his top weapon there. So, and after I used EMP burst on him, that's my backpack or special ability that I have in right now. And this guy's playing it smart. Do you see that he's alternating his those rockets? Those are called Sarissas. He's alternating them so that, because one of the easiest ways to dodge stuff like that, because projectile velocity is just to move side to side, kind of thing. But if he's alternating where they're firing, then that allows him to hit me much easier, much greater chances of successful hits if he's alternating him, rather than wasting all of his ammo like to the left of me when I just dodged to the right, for example. So you see that enemy he just climbed on top of my teammate there. I was trying to move in to assist, but my legs are broken and my jump ability's gone. So that's the biggest perk of the light bots is you know, having things like that allow you to that gives you your biggest advantage, which is really cool, because in like in War Robots, for example, for those of you who follow that game, the light robots really faded out because like it was there. You know, they were very versatile in that way. Like you could play them like even against like much heavier robots and stuff like that because they were fast. But once everything else in the game started getting faster, then a lot of them lost their appeal. But it continued to make the game more fun in some ways, because then you had access to a lot more variety of things that were quick enough to keep your interest in the game, I guess. So you can see that my Ravager here, so he's got a sprint ability, and you can use that intermittently, so you don't have to use it the entire time that you activate it. Like you don't have to run it its full course. So here's the example. I just activated it, and I can stop it right now, and it has a short cooldown before it's all the way back already. So I could like use it to get behind cover, and then boom, start the cooldown all over again, so that then I can. Oh, dang it. This guy got up on me. So you saw that? He used his speed to get in on me. He used that EMP, and then he was able to take me out there. Took me an extra second to come back out of it, and he shaved off 2 of my weapons while doing that. So well played by that guy. Doesn't help that I'm sitting here talking and everything either. I'm playing pretty distracted, and I'm definitely a noob at this game still. Like, that is for sure. Just trying to get a round off on that guy, and then we'll maybe just keep pressure on this little Sean over here. Yeah, he seems like a very smart player, good player. Oh, I should have been shooting this guy. It's a bunch of easy damage. He's right close to us. Let's shave off his top weapon there if we can. Oh, he just... that guy, he just jumped by and EMP'd us. Alright, so let's drop into this guy. So the Nelly is another, spider robot, as you can see. And one of the things that makes it unique is that it can climb on almost any surface, just like that Mike can. And it also has a jump ability. This guy's standing still, so that's actually perfect for dealing damage with these missiles, because otherwise he can actually easily dodge them. Like, as you can see, all those ones coming in there. Probably hardly any of them actually hit that little robot. Got a bunch of little light robots over here, so see if we can lay in some damage on some of them there. We got a few successful hits. This guy, unfortunately, is coming in on us. And luckily, he missed with his EMP, but unfortunately, my missiles are basically useless up close here against this guy. And he knows that, too, so he's staying really close to me. And I'm trying to back off, but this guy is just so slow. He's able to predict where I was going to move as well. So just one of those things validating, I guess, how useful the Light Titans are. You know, even though they may not have all the firepower, they have the agility and are balanced in the game meta well enough where you can still really use them. Oh, I just realized my green screen is not super well lit down in those bottom corners. Hopefully no one else noticed that. Well, even if you didn't, now you do, because I just told you about it. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. So I've got a little Sean here. I feel like what I have on it right now doesn't complement it as well as some other things do in the game, but for whatever reason, I found that it actually works out pretty well if run correctly. So what I have on it right now is I've got this guy is still over here dealing and wheeling. But yeah, he's actually, I found that he works out pretty well if you use him correctly. Unfortunately, we had 3 light robots over in our spawn, and they were just heckling all of the heavy robots and everything. So yeah, that's definitely put us behind in the score here. So you see the score up in the top. You get different. Your score varies based on the types of enemies that you kill. So if you kill a larger enemy, then your score goes up more. That kind of thing. So I'm trying to use my backpack ability there, but it looks like it just got blown off. I was using it to call down an orbital strike on that guy. So that's all of our bots there. We're about to lose anyway, but you can look at the score there. Yeah, that guy obviously he's a good player. He knows what he's doing and stuff. I'm still very new to the game, like I said, so I'm definitely new. But if any of you guys have played the game for longer than me, please drop a comment below. I'd love to hear any tips or feedback that you have. I'm very open to stuff like that. So, yeah, won't be offended. No worries on that. All right, so let's see if we can. We'll drop into another round here. I'll bring you guys back once. Oh, never mind. Looks like we're dropping in right away. So that's really handy. Okay, so it looks like we got the same map again. So let's open a little bit differently this time. Let's move in with this guy. Maybe we'll move up on, like on a mid flank, and then we'll be able to maybe put some midline pressure across the battlefield there, just on their side of the those causeways there, or whatever that is. So I'll move up here on the side, just kind of seeing who else we got on our team, or what other kinds of bots here. So I'm actually going to move up here. One interesting, another cool thing about the game is that robots have a different radar, like a varying radar footprint. So they may not show up as well as other ones. So we've got this medium Titan over here. So I called down an airstrike on him, and he was doing the smart thing and strafing from side to side. All right, so this is not where we want to be. We definitely don't want to be against that little Sean over there. So mine is set up to have like a little bit more armor, less speed and a little bit more armor because of what I'm running on it right now. Just gives me a little bit more survivability with running these ranged weapons on it, which, like I said before, don't suit it quite as well as like those more rapid Gatling guns that guy was running, for example. So yeah, I put a little bit of extra armor on this guy, so he's not as fast as he could be. But we'll be playing around with different setups with this stuff. If you guys have any specifically that you'd like to see run, I'll practice with them and then make some videos on them. Maybe ask some clanmates for tips, like, you know, what they might do to run it better, that kind of thing. So since he's kind of camped out, oh, never mind. He ended up running. I should have waited a second. Since he was kind of camped out behind there, I thought it might be a good idea to call in the airstrike, but right when I did, that's when he ducked out from behind cover over there. Alright, so we got that other guy with the better close-range machine guns there. So what I have right now, these ones, they're called the Tormentors, and they have the range on them is 1,000 meters. as well as the orbital strike thing backpack ability that I have on me. Also has a range of 1,000 meters, so I've got those paired up together, just so that they complement each other. For the light robots, if I could talk, for the light robots, there's only 2 backpack abilities available right now. One of them is that EMP that you guys saw before, and then the other one is the that orbital strike. So I'm calling down that orbital strike right now. There's a good clump of guys right there, so I'm hoping we can get some good damage. Yeah, you can see that pouring in right there. So we're able to rake in between my tormentors, which did not much, and then the orbital strike, pretty close to 7,000 damage there. Pretty good deal. Okay, so that guy out there, he'll be a good, because of his surface area, he's also a good candidate for an orbital strike one of these times. So I'll try seeing if we can move up here, maybe get some of these guys in the crosshairs of that to laser paint them for the strike. So I'm trying to continue strafing back and forth. That guy's firing at someone else, but he could easily turn at any second and fire upon me. He's getting nailed by my team, man. So, alright, I've got that orbital strike coming down. I've got him painted right now. So as far as I can tell, you have to keep your crosshairs on them to be able to keep that orbital strike coming in on them. If you move it, then so will your orbital strike. As the ammo is coming down off of your back there, you can see it's filling up right now, but as it's dropping down, as far as I can tell, until that runs out, the location of where the strike will drop is variable. So you have to keep your crosshairs trained on your target until all that ammo is dumped. So just something to consider there. And it also gives you the opportunity then, like if you're watching that ammo, you can get your crosshairs off of them and duck behind cover, because to have line of sight on somebody means that they also have line of sight on you. And on those big guys, you know, that's not always the best. That was a really low-scoring game. Anyway, yeah, so there's just a quick first look at Battle of Titans. If you guys have any questions about the game, things you'd like answered or whatever, I'm happy to do so. If I don't know the answer myself, I will do my best to find the answer for you guys. So let me know what you'd like to see. If you'd like to see more Battle of Titans, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let me know that you would like to see it, and we'll keep hammering out videos on this. So anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for the amazing support on the channel, even as it's been flaky over the last year with my injury and everything else. Thank you for sticking by me. You guys are great. So anyway, love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day.